okay? Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Hey.
Let me introduce you.
Yes, I know my lash is looking wonky. I wanted to pull it off on camera, and I wanted to pull it off because I wanted to tell you what happened. So it's very cold today. I went out, I went to the store. When I got back, it was so windy that the wind blew in my face, and then this lash came like this. I just saw that someone was looking at me, you know, but I did not know that the thing was already looking wonky. Look at that. I was like, oh, I'm going to leave it on camera. I'm going to leave it and then pull it off on camera, since we are doing a get on ready with me. But it's actually a story time, okay? I want to tell you the story of how I flew first class. Was it business class or first class? It was first class, yes. I believe it was first class. Okay, so as I'm telling you the story, I'm going to be removing my makeup because it's been a long day and I am ready for this week to... So let me wear this instead. This is a shower cap that I got off of Amazon. If you like it, you can get it. The link it's in my Amazon store, so just click the link in the description box. Good. Okay, let me just pull up the second one. All right, so this story happened back in, it's been a couple of years now, back when United Airlines used to fly directly from Houston to Nigeria, right? They had it for a while in the past. So I think they stopped, but I think they started it again. So shout out to United Airlines. I was in Atlanta. No, I was not in Atlanta. I was in Oklahoma City at the time. I think I was still in law school at the time this incident happened. So I was going to Nigeria, and I'm taking some cotton buds and my micellar water. My micellar water that I got from Target. That's what I'm using to remove my makeup, and it works so well. Like, I love it. So this was back when I was in law school. I was going to Nigeria and I wanted to fly directly. In fact, for the major part of my life, whenever I had to travel from the US to Nigeria, I loved flying directly. I didn't like all the connecting multiple flights if I could avoid them. So I decided to fly United, but United at the time only flew directly from Houston to Lagos. So I had to catch a flight to Houston. Let me take off my earrings. So I flew from Oklahoma City to Houston, and I booked my tickets. My ticket was an economy comfort ticket. So I wanted to have extra room. You know, I didn't want that economy tightness and fuel and everything. But at the same time, I couldn't afford business class. So I was like, okay, I'll pay the extra dollar amount in order to get the, look at this. Cleaning it so well. So well. So I was like, you know what? I'll pay. Sorry about that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pay the extra dollar amount so I can get the economy comfort seat. And the seat was a window seat because personally, I don't get up to pee so much. And I don't like when people are constantly getting up. You know, even if you're sleeping, you have to wake up, you have to get up, you have to move so that they can, if you're sitting by the aisle or if you're sitting in the middle. I don't like the aisle seat just because I feel like people that are passing through the aisle will keep hitting you, okay? And if someone wants to get out from where you're sitting, then they'll keep saying, excuse me. Same thing with sitting in the middle. Sitting in the middle, I feel choked. I feel like claustrophobic. And I don't like it. So I always go for the window seat, right, on an airplane. So I bought my window seat. It was economy comfort. I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to this flight. I got to Houston and, you know, I had to go to security and everything. I even remember at the time they were saying, that my passport was expiring or something. And I was like, is Nigeria I'm going? I was like, I'm going to Nigeria now. I'm Nigerian American. I can't believe I just said. I was like, I'm going to Nigeria. I'll renew when I get to Nigeria that the 6 months, whatever, does not apply. So I was like, okay, no problem. You can go. So they printed my ticket. You know how my boarding pass. You know how they will scan your whatever and then print your boarding pass for you and everything. So they did that, and then she was like, "Oh, that my seats had been changed." Immediately she said it, my mood just went like this. It just went down because I was just like, absolutely not. Why should they? She was like, "Oh, that they." I didn't say absolutely no, but I guess she could see the frown on my face. She was like, "Oh, that you're sure that they oversold seats and so they had to move some people around." I cannot tell you how frustrated I was in that instant because I was really looking forward to my window seat. You know, I'll sit down, I'll dress, you know, rest my head on the window, whatever. So I said, okay, no problem. And then I started walking inside. And then the lady that, you know, you'd have attendants at the entrance before as you're boarding. And then right before you enter the plane, you have more attendants. So as I wanted to enter and then head over to the economy comfort section, the lady over there was like, "Oh no, that I should go this way." She was like, "Didn't they tell me?" I was like, "Tell me what?" She was like, "I've been upgraded to first class." Excuse me. You say? I was like, she goes to my face, she was like, "Yeah, you like it?" I was like, "I love it." She not laughed. That's how they escorted me. And it wasn't like an upgrade, like, "Oh, you didn't buy the ticket, so we're going to treat you anyhow." It was an upgrade of you're going to experience every single thing that comes with sitting in a first class. Even better, when I got to my seat, it was a window seat. Oh! I wish I was a vlogger then. I wish I was a vlogger at that time. People will not hear word on these YouTube streets. People will not hear word. I mean, I think I took some pictures. I sent to my dad. I sent to Instagram. Wasn't really a thing for me at the time, so I think I just kind of took some pictures for them. I can't find the pictures now, obviously. I just kind of took some pictures for my personal, you know, collections and everything. And then whilst I was trying to settle down and everything. All right, so before I continue, now that, look at my skin. Look at that. I glow, baby. I glow. I'm a glowing somebody. Look at this. Tell me this is not a glowing skin. Tell me. All right, so after doing that, what I typically do is to wash my face with my Neutrogena oil-free acne wash, okay? Because I've said it time and again, I have an acne-prone skin, so I usually double cleanse actually. So when I use this one right after I take off the makeup, then before I go to bed, I wash again with my CeraVe face wash. I'll show you. It's in there. I'll show you. Well, yeah. So I use that one again. So that way any, you know, leftover makeup, remnants, whatever the case is, removes completely. So I just kind of rub this in all over my face. And I like, you know, this one has, what do you call it? Some bubbles or stones in them that kind of like give you that scrub feel. So I love it. I love it when I rub it on my face, rub it all over. Be careful not to get it in my eye. See, my hand is not too dirty, but you see how good of a job that micellar water did. My hand is not looking brown or anything. And I wore foundation and concealer and all of that today. Anyway, So back to my story. So, I was so excited about the whole thing. It was just so foreign to me. I could not believe it. It was an upgrade that had never crossed my mind. I'd heard it had happened to people, but something like that never happened to me before, So I sat down, I was so relaxed, I started to I was just looking around. And then the person that was assigned the seat next to me, I think he bought it actually, arrived. It was Nigerian as well, an older man. And he sat down, said hi to me. It was so nice. Apparently he worked at the US Embassy in Nigeria. So he gave me his card, but I didn't know what to do with it. Now, years later, I've thought about that man and wished I had at least given him a call or built some sort of relationship with him, But I didn't because I was like, I was so myopic in my thinking at the time. So anyway, we chatted and then we ate the served our food on breakable plates. It wasn't like packaged food like they serve in economy. The difference was from let me wash my face and I'll be right back. Okay, I got some water on my body. To dry my face, I typically use a paper towel. I heard somewhere, I think it was on Instagram, that I saw that using a paper towel is actually preferable to using a towel, although I still have a towel right here. Anyway, so when I can, I try to use the paper towel to just kind of dab my face everywhere. To me, this is the CeraVe acne control that I was talking about. This one right here. All right, so now that I have dabbed my face, I am going to use my ordinary hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. Just gonna put a few drops on my face just to, restore that shine and of course protect my skin as well. The way I'm feeling I'm looking at my skin and I'm like, is that me? Am I the drama? I'm looking at it, I'm just like, what? You mean this is what my skin looks like on camera? I shouldn't be wearing makeup. I don't know why I wear makeup, because for whatever reason, I love my skin better on camera when I'm not wearing makeup. I love how it looks like right now, but look at how it was when we started. So it was just like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to up my makeup game. Maybe that's what I just need to do. But anyway, back to my story, which I completely abandoned. It was just such an interesting experience that I have never forgotten and I will never forget. Even when I start to fly first class, it will always be my first class experience. They treated me so well. They made me feel as if I bought the ticket. They gave me the experience, the food. They offered me alcohol, champagne. Of course, I didn't drink, so I didn't accept all of those, which I think, was a bummer because, it's part of the whole package, but I didn't drink then, so I didn't even bother accepting. I was just like, no, thank you. And then they had more meal plans. They had a menu for you to choose from what you wanted. It was just, it was so comfy. You could relax your seat backwards so that you could sleep, sleep well compared to economy comfort or economy where you're sitting up straight and just trying to get through the flight. Everywhere is choked and packed and everything. I mean, this was years ago, and now the first class, business class, sections in the airplanes have even completely transformed. They're better looking, they're more comfortable. Last time I traveled, I flew, it wasn't economical. It was, I feel business. Did I fly business? No, I feel the one right before business. I didn't fly business. I feel the one just before business. But it wasn't regular economy. It was the upgrade as well that I did, and that was on Air France. But it was still better. It was still comfortable, you know. So when people fly, when I see people flying first class, I don't hate on them. I desire it, you know. I pray for it and I say, hey, that one day, my day will come and I will get to easily fly business class and first class all over again. But yeah, that was my first class experience, you know. I remember I was wearing big hair in the plane, but then when the plane was going to land in Lagos, I took off the wig and then decided to go with my natural hair. And the man beside me said to me, was like, oh, you look so much better, you know. I mean, now, you know, it might not have been a nice thing to say, but I understood, you know, it meant it, it didn't mean it in a bad way, so I didn't take offense or anything like that. To wrap it all up, we are going to use my sunscreen / moisturizer, and it's the La Roche-Posay moisturizer. Thank God. I still got something. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I need to apply some, what do you call it? Some Vaseline on my lips and, and that would be that. I typically do this every time. You know, keep the lips moisturized. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.